Oh man, we got some. This motherfucker. Hey, get out of this motherfucker. Hey, I told one time we said, hey, who got the juice? I got the juice, baby. Who got the juice? I got the juice, baby. Who got the juice?
I've been had the juice, my boy. You asked for the boss and they sent for me. Analyze that.
Heavy-handed with the style, you see the sauce I'm dripping. 4 4s on 4 rows, bro, we stay tipping. 3 5 to the face, rollin' fresh out the zippy. Making mailbox money, R.I.P. to Nipsey. Sheesh, this Christian orange juice. Quality you gotta choose. My aura in a different spectrum. Super Saiyan high altitudes. Way off on my attitude. Tearing forward, yeah. I make vibes, I'm on my business. I'm never online acting a fool, or crying for attention, or begging for views. See, I'm a chill dude, but I'm a fly motherfucker. I'ma do what I do, wave, fly stepper, baby, watch how I move. I moonwalk with stick.
Yeah, hey, you be on bullshit, I be on the grind. You just make excuses, I be getting mine. Get into the bag, little baby, see me shine. Something like a diamond, bling bling all the time. You be on bullshit, I be on the grind.
Hi guys, it's Black Sauce. This week I am doing a solo podcast. I'm going to be giving you a bit of a background of who I am and why I'm bringing this podcast. So my name is Velentin. I'm born in Jerome, raised in Jerome. But in the middle of my story, I moved around a lot. So you might have met me if you lived in Wendell. I used to live in Burley. I used to live in Hagerman. Throughout the Magic Valley area mostly is where I grew up. After graduating high school in 2008, I moved over to California, and I had a girlfriend here at the time, still living in Twin Falls. I came over for a visit, and I hooked up with her, got her pregnant. Next thing I know, I'm back in Idaho, planning to raise a family. That was at age 19. I was still very young, still very wanting to party, and still very wanting to explore the world. So it's hard. I grew up in a single household. My mom remarried at a very young age. She had my sister. That family fell apart. And then we moved back to Jerome. So a bit of bio history of my family is my mother, and she came from a family of I believe 9 or 10 children, and she's the oldest. She had me very young. She was 13 and going into 14 after the month after I was born. Anyways, so that's a bit of a background, kind of scattered around. Sorry, I really am trying to learn how to speak. For a lot of years of my life, I was a very shy kid, and I was very insecure. So this podcast is very, very out of the ordinary for me. I'm really trying to put myself out there this year and show my kids that it's okay to be uncomfortable, and it's okay to grow that way. You know, you can't grow unless you're uncomfortable in some situations, and just gotta learn how to be comfortable with the uncomfortable sometimes, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. But I progress back to where I'm at. I tend to do that. I squirrel off, if you would. I also want to put it out there that I am a recovering drug addict. I did go through age 13 till I was in my early 30s, on and off of methamphetamine. A lot of people didn't know that, and still probably don't know that about me. I got into some hardcore drugs there for a lot of years of my life, and I regret a lot of things I did, but I'm learning to forgive myself, and I'm learning to move past those things. I progress again. I went through the age of 13 to 30 on, like I said, on and off on drugs, mostly methamphetamine. But throughout those years, I also raised a family. I also had very successful jobs, positions. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. I'm nervous. This is the first time I put my story out there in somewhat detail. So it's kind of scary. But I just want to show everybody that I'm very real. I'm very honest. And I don't want to hide anything. I did a lot of bad things growing up. Do I regret them? Yes. But have I learned from them? Yes. Also, that is very true. I wouldn't be the person I am today if I didn't go through all those life struggles and mistakes. So I hope that anybody that's going through it and anybody that has gone through it can be all right with themselves after a while. It's not easy being a recovering drug addict, and it's not easy being an addict, period. Regardless of your choice of addiction. It's a very dark place to be in, and a lot of us don't have a way out. So I hope you guys understand that I'm doing this for not only myself, not only for my children, but for recovering addicts that are out there struggling still. And it's not just that, like mental health is a big issue. And I feel it's been anonymous for too long, and I feel like it's been pushed under the covers for too long. So that's why I bring my message, and that's why I bring my podcast. So hopefully that kind of gives you a little bit of background and a little bit of why I want to bring this show. But also in my background, I was married through my addiction, and I did have a wife for a year, but she was my girlfriend for 10 years. And she endured a lot of pain that I caused her, and she left me, and in doing so she also left my children behind. I don't really want to talk about her in a bad way, so I don't want to bring up the fact that she hasn't been there. But it is true, and I don't mean to put her name in a bad light, and that's not what I'm trying to do. But these are just facts. Right now it's just me and my 3 children. Right now I live on my own. Those 3 children of mine live with my mother. That helps me very much. She takes care of them, and I'm just there after work, sometimes before work, on my days off. I make sure I'm there as much as I can, but I'm a very busy person, so I don't always get time with all 3 of them. Some days I have to juggle one of them so that they can get to other appointments while my mom focuses on the other one while the other one is in practice. It's a very complicated situation I have with them, but they're very strong children, and I'm proud of them. They're a lot stronger than I was at their age, that's for sure. So I think that catches everything up with my background, I am a felon. I am also a manager. I am also a father, a son, a husband. Well, we're still married, so that is still a thing. I'm gonna take a moment to pause. Alrighty, and I'm back. Sorry about that. I got really deep there at the end. My next question for myself, I guess, is am I religious? And I want to answer that by saying no. I'm not a religious person. But I do believe in a higher power. I do believe in God. And I do believe that He put us here in this world to experience it, to try to figure this thing out. Specifically, if you do want to say that I'm religious, a non-denominational Christian, I guess is how you could define me, because I do believe in Christ. I do believe that there was somebody here at one point to show us that there is another way. Excuse me. So sometimes I will bring up God, and hopefully that doesn't offend people. And if it does, then this channel is probably not for you, and that's alright. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody has their opinion on religion, and that's okay. I value everybody's choice. You know what I mean? So that's another question I wanted to touch on. Hopefully that answers that. Another one I have for myself is, where do you want to be in 5 years? Right now, I see myself back with my family in a house, running my own business. Whether that's gonna be full-time podcasting, or if that's gonna be full-time photography, or the mixture of both. I also want to get into food, but I also don't want to overwhelm myself. So I need to pick one of these and focus. So far right now, I've been more focused on my podcast. The video wise, I've been uploading on YouTube, and I am slacking on my Spotify upload. So this week I will be uploading onto Spotify. Hopefully you guys can see me here in another 5 years and can hold me accountable. I did start the 75 hard challenge this year. Within 5 years, I hopefully it's completed, because as of now I've attempted number 2 for the year, and it's still not working out. I make it 10 days deep, and I just get overwhelmed, and I just not there yet. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop trying. I'm gonna keep trying and keep doing it until I get it, man. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this week's episode. Gives you a little bit more details of who I am, why I'm doing this. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Take care of yourselves. Don't be afraid to reach out to somebody that you've had on your mind. Just let them know that you care about them and that you hope they're doing well. Don't expect for a response. Just know that the message was out there, and hopefully they receive it and they can say the same, or if not, they at least know that you were thinking about them. Anyways, have a badass week. Remember, drink your water and stay blessed, people. Peace.
How's it going, everybody? Black Sauce here. Now we've reached to the part of my podcast where we go through Plug Talk. What that is a shout out to a few businesses around the Magic Valley area. If you mention to them that you heard it from my podcast, they will hook you up. Kimry's Recovery in Twin Falls. Just let them know that I sent you. Man, they really did help me through my addiction. They continue to help me. I do their alumni program on Thursdays evenings, where I can go and just share what I got going on. Also, I have Seth Hill over in Jerome, over at the liquidation store. He's offering 30% discount off any stock California mattress. Over at Ruby Mountain Motors, I have Greg. If you purchase a vehicle through him, it's the one on Blue Lakes. If you purchase a vehicle through him, I'll give you a $50 gift card if you tag me and mention that you heard it from my podcast. Also, over at Premier on Poline, if you go through Sam and purchase a vehicle, I will also do a $50 gift card towards you. If you go over to Jerome, over at Downpour Digs, it's a boot store, brand new. If you mention that you heard it from my podcast, any boot in that store is $10 off. Also, if you go over to Muscle Sport and order any other protein, any apparel, at the end when you're checking out, if you type in my code VALE and 941, again that's VALE 941. Type that in, you'll get a 10% discount. Again, thanks for listening. If you or anybody that you know wants to be mentioned at the end, get a hold of me through any of my social medias, and then we can discuss on maybe getting your business a shout out. Anyways, I hope you guys have a blessed day. Thanks again.